If you're looking for a game to play on your PlayStation VR, then I've got just that game.
Back in the day, buying a Stark weapon meant buying a seat at the high-stakes table.
I'm capturing the moment. As of today,
If you like this video, subscribe so you don't miss out on the next one.
Occasionally, our tech wound up in the wrong hands.
Hello, Stark.
That's right, I jumped into Iron Man VR over on the PlayStation VR headset. So thanks to Sony and PlayStation for sending us this title for review. If you are looking to jump into the PlayStation VR headset once again, wait no further. Iron Man is clearly one of the best experiences I've played on the PlayStation VR, and at a superhero level like no other.
Keep your guard up, sir.
Iron Man VR gave me that sense and feeling of actually becoming Iron Man. Very seldom do you get a game that makes you feel so empowered and so much joy when you actually put on the suit. And then the ability to customize the suit as well is one of the coolest aspects within this game. Now, if you gotta go into the story is, it starts off strong, but kind of goes in a little bit of a cheesy ball fashion near the end of the game. Unfortunately, it almost became even somewhat predictable. It is that superhero mentality of a game, and as much as you enjoy playing the game, I had a blast in doing so, but it was the actual story that kind of fell short in the end for me. It wasn't quite what I wanted. You always get with Marvel and their superhero experiences, you get twists and turns, and this is starting to kind of lead into somewhat even a predictable story. But I won't give too much away. It is something that you should experience. Even though I was able to kind of figure out the story for myself, it was playing the game that really had me captivated and wanted to play more, because there's nothing like flying around in Iron Man suits. That is one of the coolest aspects, and a lot of people, when it comes to VR, fear what it's going to be like when you're jumping around in VR. Now you can play as Tony Stark, and there you teleport from one position to the next, but the minute you put on the Iron Man suit, it's a whole other experience, and one you need to play.
We all are the silent majority. We want to meet you, Tony Stark. It's time. Join us outside.
After completing the story, there's also challenges you can go back and complete. There are stuff to kind of keep you going, but it's really, you're there for the story. But these little mini games of flying around and shooting your targets, or using the ground pound and all these other abilities, kind of give you that ability to come back and just stick with the game and the experience of being Iron Man. When you get the banter too of your AI companions, it really takes that whole storytelling aspect to another level. You get the sarcasm from Tony as well, which is such a nice touch. You can tell that Camouflage really paid attention and has the passion and love of Iron Man that they wanted to have and pay homage to that character. So when you do play Iron Man or Tony Stark at the time, then you do feel that, you know what, this dude has money, he has the gadgets, he has all the bells and whistles, and he has all this tech at his disposal, and it's super cool. And the overall arching story of Tony's technology kind of coming back to bite him is something we have seen in the past, but it's told in a different perspective, and I thought it was really well done. Overall, you definitely need to check out Iron Man. It is at a $50 price tag that is Canadian. So if you're kind of on the fence, I definitely would recommend it. It is a lot of fun, and there's no other feeling like Iron Man and being in that suit and flying around and using all of his gadgets at your disposal is one of the top notches for the PlayStation VR. Definitely an experience you have to play.
Know what you need. Got any more, Ghost?
Not in stock.
Maybe you should close up shop for the night.
Sure. I got what I needed.
A well-earned beatdown?
Camouflage have absolutely nailed the experience of becoming Iron Man. It's definitely one of the coolest experiences as you fly around S.H.I.E.L.D.'s helicarrier to then ground pounding on tanks and not getting an ounce of motion sickness. I cannot recommend this game enough, but it does have its shortcomings. Arms tend to kind of flail around. I feel like I'm 3 feet tall when I'm actually 6 feet tall. The fact that it shrinks you down in VR, I just don't understand. But the ability to sit on a stool or stand is a nice feature as well. I actually recommend you playing it sitting down because it actually felt better when playing than standing up. You don't get as tired, and the fact that I actually felt I was at a good height when playing the game. So it really made a big difference sitting down. Can't recommend that one enough. Overall time with Iron Man VR is one of the coolest experiences I've had the pleasures of playing on the PlayStation VR, and that's why I'm there with a 9.
So you got a name, or should I just call you Ghost?
Sir, you better suit.
You actually get a sense of being Iron Man with no motion sickness. If they could only fix flailing arms.
He's passionate. I'll give him that. Nice shot.
I aim to please.
Tony, quit screwing around.
Just building the suspense, Nick.
Iron Man, here to witness my ascension.